Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. If it's your first time here, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. And if you are returning, I'd also appreciate it if you did hit that like and subscribe. Helps out me, helps out the channel, trying to get more eyes on the prize this year in 2026, trying to increase my subscribers. So every little bit helps. Please also share this video with anybody that you think likes action figure reviews, especially if they like WWE figures in particular, as the channel is very focused on that, although I do review other things. WWE is sort of my bread and butter in terms of what I collect most. So I appreciate all the likes, all the views, and please feel free to leave it a comment below on what you're collecting this year in 2026 and what figures you would like to see Mattel make in the near future. Today we got something really special. I ordered this from Ringside Collectibles and it just came in. So we're going to take a look at it out of the box and see what it's all about. We have the new American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. This is the Ultimate Edition. It's supposed to be considered a greatest hits, I believe. And I don't ever recall them actually selling this attire. As fans of anybody who's watched this channel more than a few times knows that I'm a big Cody Rhodes fan. And that I do collect many Cody Rhodes. I don't collect all the Cody Rhodes. A lot of the elites rely on just different colored pants and same head sculpts, same hands, and very few times you get title belts. This one sold me on a couple things: the sleeveless attire, another skull mask, and a updated championship belt with Cody Rhodes side plates and a different color. I don't believe I have this attire. We're going to take a look at him compared to some of the other Cody Rhodes figures that I have. I also don't always order figures off of Ringside Collectibles. A lot of the female figures I do because you can never find those in the stores. I do rely on finding a lot of the stuff in stores, but it just takes months from the time I see these things online to the time that they actually show up in my neck of the woods. I wanted to get this Cody Rhodes and add it to my collection as soon as possible. Didn't really want to wait or take a chance that it's not available. So I just ordered it on Ringside. We're going to open up the packaging. First we're going to take a look at the back side. So you get a shot of the figure himself and then a live action photo of Cody Rhodes. And it says, at Bad Blood 2024, the American Nightmare found out if the enemy of his enemy could be his friend when he and Roman Reigns put their rivalry aside for one night only. Though his hatred for the OTC ran deep, Cody buried it so together they could team up and take down Solo Sikoa's bloodline. So then, of course, you get some quotes. You have wrestling has more than one royal family. They're always putting quotes and stuff on the boxes. And the Ultimate Edition boxes are some of the only boxes I save. I trash everything else, but for some reason, I hold on to the Ultimate boxes. And a lot of good stuff here. Now, the only thing I don't like are the constant head sculpts are the same. I have so many Cody Rhodes head sculpts that are variations of these. It's just a shame they can't get them in the chair to get new head scans. But other than that, I'm liking what I see. You know, obviously the hands relatively the same. But this is mainly for the attire, the mask, and the title belt. So let's take this out of the package and take a look at the figure up close. So before we take a look at the figure itself, we're going to take a look at the accessories. And start off with, we have two fisted hands. One has white tape on it, the other one is just plain. And it's not sculpted hand tape, it just looks like the hand itself is painted. Not a big deal, but I am starting to see the value of sculpted wrist tape and hand tape and stuff like that. So hopefully they'll do more of that in the future. But basically, no stranger to the figures. You get the fisted hands. And then you get these sort of, I call them the woe hands. Again, we got one that's got the painted hand tape and the one that's just plain. And again, these are no stranger to Cody figures either. Then we have this head sculpt, the yelling head sculpt, which we've seen a bunch of times. It's very detailed. I really like it. They do put the neck tattoo on there, which doesn't need to be. I really feel like I just put it on the neck and be done with it. But they insist on putting it on his head. I'm probably going to display him with the mask on, so it's not going to matter what facial expression he has. So this will probably go in my bin of other Cody heads. Then we have the skull mask, which we have seen in the Cody and Brandy 2-pack. I think this is a little bit updated, a little different. We'll take a look at those side by side. But anyway, this is just a cool feature. The one thing I do wish with these is that they would just make it a solid head and you can pop it on instead of it just being a mask. Like, just put his head in there and make the whole thing just be able to pop on and pop off. But this is a very cool effect, and I'm hoping one day we get the one where the face slides up and down, sort of like Iron Man style. I'm guessing that's going to be coming one day. And then we have the entrance robe. Has a piece of plastic in there to keep its shape. And I'm a sucker for a change in attire. Not so much the pants. Like, I don't get all wrapped up into his tights and all that stuff. I don't need all just different ones of those. But if he has any sort of ring attire, any entrance robe, anything different like that, I usually really take to it. I like the melting symbol here. Does look like I got some weird paint imperfections on the robe itself. I don't know if they pick up it on camera, but there's like almost like they went in and touched up some stuff around there. Not a huge deal, as where he's going to be displayed front row, front facing. So we have the gold shoulder pads, the stars here. It sort of has almost like a hand painted look to it, which I guess isn't so bad. But here, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's almost like someone went in afterwards and did touch-ups on it. So yeah, and then we have the updated shinier belt with Cody Rhodes side plates, and mine has some wear on the sides right there. So what we have here is the Cody Rhodes belt. It's a shinier belt. It's got the Cody Rhodes side plates on there, which is nice. Now my belt looks a little worn or something in the crevices there. Again, I don't know how much the camera is picking up, but there is some QC issues on there a little bit. It's almost like it's worn away a little bit or scratched. I'm not really sure, but this is the traditional belt that clasps the traditional way. I probably will put it on his waist. So without any further ado, let's look at the figure. So here is the Cody figure. No stranger to the line. I'm just a sucker for Cody Rhodes Ultimate Editions. So you got the gold and the red attire. He's got some knee pads on in this one. It's different. I don't think I have this attire. There's his neck tattoo, which doesn't need to be on the head sculpt, but they do it anyway. And then he has butterfly joints. There's the attire. There's the head sculpt that comes with the very stoic, serious looking Cody. We've seen that a bunch of times as well. We're going to see it a bunch more until they get him into the chair for another scan. He's got double jointed pinless elbows for, ooh, that's a tight one, for maximum posing that way. You can do that with the elbows. And then the knees, it's got knee pads on, but they look to be double jointed pinless knees as well. I don't really need him to do all that, but we have thigh cut and a boot cut. We have the symbol on the boots, and these don't look like those big clown feet boots that sometimes Cody gets. Maybe that's more of an elite thing. He's got the dream tattoo there, a little peppered chest hair there. Good sculpt, good torso, and then he does some nice crunches there. I like that. Again, mine is just going to stand in a pose next to my other Codys, so I don't get all wrapped up too much into the posing. I can understand why people do. They do a lot of figure photography and things like that. You want maximum poses to get into certain holds and certain poses, so I totally respect that. But yeah, so, you know, with Cody, his attire is what makes the difference between purchasing or not. His elites right now have been a little bit of the same to me, but whenever they bust out an Ultimate Edition, especially something with a belt, Mattel has this really weird thing where they'll make characters, and because of the time they're trying to reproduce, they won't include the belt because it was before they won the title. And I am a firm believer with these Ultimate Editions in particular. If you're making a character of any sort in any time frame, if they had a belt in their career, it should come with the belt. That includes anything with Bret Hart. In a previous video, we showcased the Coliseum collection Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man is in the history books as one of the longest reigning Intercontinental Champions. And his figure did not come with a title belt. Stuff like that bothers me. The Shawn Michaels Ultimate Edition was his entrance before he won the title. In my opinion, he still should come with the title. I don't have that figure. Stuff like that bothers me. So I'm very excited, and I'm a sucker for this one coming with a title. Even though mine looks a little weather beaten, I'm still going to appreciate that it came with a title. We're going to dress him up, get him suited up, and showcase him that way, and then compare him to other Cody Rhodes. So let's take a look. Wow, I can't even begin to describe how long it took to get the belt around his waist when I took it off camera. But this is him, how he will be displayed for me. The helmet is really cool. The belt and the full-on attire, I think it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the entrance robe, entrance jacket. It's a little bit different than stuff that we've gotten before. Let's take a look at him next to some of the other Cody figures that I have and see how he stacks up. So here he is with just a few of my favorite Cody Rhodes figures that I have in the collection. Like I said, I am a self-confirmed Cody crybaby, so I do have quite a few. But we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Casey Jones. We have the Ultimate Edition that came with the Brandy Rhodes, hence the kissing head sculpt. And then we have this new WWE Elite Greatest Hits. And then here is another Ultimate Edition. I can't remember what version, but I had grabbed a winged eagle off of one of those championship figures that they had for The Undertaker. I just wanted the belt, so I got rid of that particular Undertaker figure. And then I have the torn pec Cody Rhodes that came with the, I believe, from the Vault series. So these are just a few. And I think it looks really good. Definitely a much welcomed addition to my Cody Rhodes collection. I absolutely love how he looks with the mask on and the belt, and then this new sleeveless ring attire. And here is Cody Rhodes with a few more Cody Rhodes figures that I have. A couple of basics, and then a few newer elites, and of course the Cody that came with his dog Pharaoh. So yeah, I have a lot of Codys. There's still a lot more that aren't shown, but I just wanted to show how he holds up next to this crop of Codys that I have. And I really like it. It actually is totally worth the purchase for me. It actually looks better in hand than I even thought. So I very much welcome this to the collection. So there you have it, my review of the Ultimate Edition Greatest Hits Cody Rhodes, complete with a new attire and the skull mask and the WWE Championship belt. It looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the color of the wardrobe, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection, like I said. If you've made it this far, please do not forget to hit that like. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe. Please share this video with other people that you might think like action figure reviews, especially WWE in particular. And as always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.